Welcome in, guys. We are so excited to talk about our top 10 waifus. And I am here once again. Anything anime related, anything anime talk. I'm here once again with Overdue Bob, Cat 50. What's going on, Overdue?
Hey there, Dan. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I think we're excited for this because we love our anime. I know people who watch anime. They love their anime women. So decided to do a top 10 anime waifu list on who, if we were an anime character, who would we totally get with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, Albert, you know it. Wait
Is
for
it?
it, buddy. Where is she? You know I'm gonna say Hinata, but where at? You know what I'm saying?
Where? Yeah, where is she on the list?
Where is she on the list? So top 10. We're gonna start at number 10 and then work our way up. And these are just these are our picks. I don't know what Overdue did. I don't know his list. He doesn't know mine. I think a lot of you guys are gonna be like really shocked on my list because these are not your apps. These are not the girls you know are absolutely crazy popular. But these are some, like, personally wise, my taste wise, what I think is, and also Overdue's taste wise,
He's
what we
guessing
think.
through.
Yeah.
He's hanging through.
Okay, so Overdue number
Yes.
10. Who is your number 10 on your
All right.
list?
Hey, Paul's back too. Hey, Paul.
What's going on, Paul?
My number 10 is Colin from Code Geass.
Oh, Colin. Yeah, Colin's a
Yeah.
banger,
Yeah.
man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Colin for me was just an easy choice. It was kind of weird because I wanted to keep it one per show. I choose between her or C2.
Yeah,
And
C2
at
is
first,
is so great too. Yeah.
so awesome. And I was like, oh, I like C2 because she liked pizza. But dude, Colin is such a badass. Like, she is freaking
Hmm.
awesome in all her fight scenes.
And
Um,
there's a couple scenes in Code Geass where she's like, almost fully naked or is
oh
naked.
yeah, yeah.
The Playboy bunny
hmm
costume is usually the most talked about when it comes to
Yeah, that
Colin's
was like the first episode
dress.
of season 2, I think. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I think Lelouch went to the casino for sure.
hmm Yeah. Yeah. No, so for me, I just she's an awesome choice for me. I think she's badass. Of course, she's fine as hell. I like the redhead. I like her character a lot too. I think, like, I really enjoy, like, her character arc and her story and stuff like that, and her relationship with Lelouch and all that. So, yeah, she was an easy person to put on this list.
Yeah, other than Suzaku, who's like one super, is a gifted,
hmm
has all the talent in the world when he's operation like that, one of the mechas. Colin is like kind of right there. Like those two square off quite a bit in the series.
hmm
So Colin, like, not only she is that fierce, tough, sexy as hell, and of course she has a thing for Zero.
Yeah.
Is it Zero? Yeah, Zero, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a hard one, Chase. Going from because C2 is so beloved, and C2 is fine as hell too. I like the witch kind of aspect of her, but Colin is like your. It's funny because she has two versions in the show. She has her fake life where she kind of plays like a dull kind of like person in school and stuff who doesn't really, who's weak in the body and everything. But then in like her real life, she's just an absolute, like, she's kicking ass all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
She.
yeah, go
All
for it,
right.
man.
Who? Oh no, I'm just curious on who you have in your number 10. I want to see who you got. Thank you,
Okay,
Sam.
so welcome in,
Appreciate it.
guys. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. So I love I love your pick number 10, Colin. I was actually going back and forth on, like, should I put C2? Should I put Colin on the list too? Um, I think we're going to be completely different on some of these for sure. Because number 10, it's in anime and manga. I love the manga more because the manga actually finished and the anime stopped. It got canceled. But this was an awesome anime and manga, and that was Beelzebub. And who I absolutely loved in Beelzebub was the maid who took care of the demon child, and her name was Hilda. Hilda Guard is so Chase. I don't think you've ever seen
No,
this
I have
anime manga.
not.
It's
Hildegard.
it's a comedy. It's a comedy. Hilda is a maid that takes care of, like, the pretty much the devil's child, and the devil's child is on Earth being trained and stuff. He gets attached by this guy named Oga, and Oga's like
Yeah.
the best fighter in his school. It's like kind of like a fight kind of. It reminded me a little bit of School Rumble, but Hilda's the maid, and
Yeah.
Hilda is this busty blonde hair, but one of her hair, she has long hair, and in the front it covers one of her eyes, so she has like one eye, and I think she has a power in the other eye. She has a like a umbrella that comes out like a sword. She's the caretaker of Beelzebub, the demon baby. She's pretty much like kind of like the surrogate mother, and then she kind of, there's a shipping going on, so she kind of starts developing feelings for our main character Oga. But Hilda is freaking awesome. Like, she doesn't at first, it's, your typical anime where she doesn't like Oga. She makes fun of him, or she like stomps on him. She's like a
Yeah.
tsunade, but man, she's fine as hell. She's got that maid outfit on. She's got these long her gloves, her long gloves. She just is like she's kind of like she's not Japanese. She would probably more go into like the American version, because when she gets introduced to Oga's parents, she knows Japanese, but she's like more formal with a lot of different languages too. She is probably, after Oga, probably the second strongest out of all the characters that get introduced in this anime. She's super strong. There's one point in the manga that the anime didn't cover, which I hated. She gets amnesia, and then she becomes like this cute personality, right? After she has a tsunade kind of personality in the beginning.
Yeah.
She gets amnesia, and then she becomes this like cute personality, like Oga. Oh yeah, that means we're like almost married, this and that. Like she's adorable. So she has these two personalities, and throughout the manga, you just absolutely fall in love with her. You fall in love with her fierceness, her strength, but then you also fall in love with her gentle side, and of course, she is like a mother to this baby Beelzebub, and some people would find that very attractive because she has that motherly vibe to her as well. So my
Okay.
number 10 is Hilda. I know you haven't seen the anime or the manga, but
No.
you should pick up the manga. The manga finishes it off. The ending's not too bad. I like it.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious. It's so funny. They do have your typical shonen tournament, and she has amnesia at the time. So it's freaking hilarious. The tournament alone is probably my favorite tournament out of all the tournaments that I've seen over the years. So Hildegard from Beelzebub is my number 10. So Chase, who is your number 9?
All right, my number 9. Let me see. My number 9 is this one's another easy one that I think everyone's gonna have on their freaking list. It's Mikasa.
Yeah,
It's Mikasa. Yeah, she. Reason she's number 9 and not higher on my list is because she does intimidate me with her muscles and her scariness. But at the end of the day, like, she is just a baddie. Like, the way she goes about every fight, the way she, and of course her protective nature and stuff over Eren. Like,
Some say that's a little bit too protected.
yeah,
Aaron hates that. Yeah, that's
yeah.
funny. Yeah.
But it's I mean, yeah, it's an easy pick. Everyone's gonna have her. Everyone's gonna put her on the list, and we all know why. It's just everyone loves Mikasa. Everyone loves that buff like physique she has, and just her badass attitude and everything.
Especially with Mappa, I believe, taking over. She's more muscular.
Yeah, they
Now.
muscular it up. They cut, like, her hair is cut and stuff like
A
that.
little short, yeah, but she
Yeah, a little
does
short.
still have adorable moments. She does.
Yeah,
You know what's funny is Hilda is kind of like Mikasa. Now that you talk about it,
yeah,
they have like not as. I think Mikasa's a little bit more to herself throughout the whole thing, through the whole manga and anime until, like, Aaron's in danger. Or, she's just a little bit more quiet, I would say. You know what's funny, Chase, is Mikasa's not even on my list.
really. That's
Mikasa,
weird.
Mikasa's not. I know a lot of people love
That is
Mikasa.
weird.
I
Yeah.
actually, when the first season started and I thought Aaron was dead, I was like, good, Mikasa should be the lead. When he gets eaten by Santa Claus Titan.
I bet you're
Yeah.
more into Armin. I bet you have Armin on your list.
Armin. I would have Armin on my list if he wasn't such a bitch.
True.
Nah, Armin's pretty. I like Armin. He started growing on me too later on, but I
Yeah.
would actually have Sasha more than I would have Mikasa.
Because of her appetite.
Oh, because she's the potato girl, man.
Yeah, she is a potato girl.
Who doesn't fall in love
Have
with the
you-
potato girl?
Yeah, I know, dude. Have you watched the new season on yet?
Not yet, not yet.
You gotta watch it.
Because I saw the manga's last chapter and I was just like,
Yeah,
fuck, you know. Maybe I'll wait till like the ending of the anime to see if they change up
yeah.
the ending on that.
Oh yeah.
Mikasa for me, she just like I like Mikasa, but to me, I don't think she has too much of a personality, honestly.
Really? Yeah. I think she's very much like she's kind of that quiet girl, you know, or whatnot. She's just kind
Who
of
loves
to
Eren
herself.
so goddamn much?
Alberto likes Historia though. He
I
likes
like
the longest.
Historia. Historia has
Yeah.
more personality, but like I guess if you had to say like look wise too, I don't know. They're both in animation wise. They're both beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, I guess I would lean a little bit to Historia, but when Mikasa, the Mikasa and Eren thing, I don't hate it. Like if they
Yeah.
were to like become a couple or something, that's fine. Because Attack on Titan to me was never like, oh my god, shipping wars.
It's not a shipping kind of show. I didn't see myself
Yeah.
shipping much of the characters on there.
But as her abilities and her just overall, yeah, her fierceness, she does remind me of Makoto,
Yeah.
Kusanagi too from Ghost in the Shell, and you could even say Makoto's a little bit like that, a little bit depending on which version of Ghost in the Shell you're watching.
Hmm.
So, so yeah, I can see, I definitely see why you would put her at number 9, Mikasa, because Mikasa is such a, I mean, she's an Ackerman, man.
Yeah. She is an Ackerman. Yeah. She's like I said, she's just a badass. Like and when it came like Sasha is I do love Sasha's like aptitude thing, but I'm a dude who I appreciate a strong woman, you know. If she can watch over me, you know, and fuck if burglars come in the house and I'm not the one having to pick up the gun, that's cool.
Yeah, I think you'll notice in my list I do prefer strong women. I mean, there is like animation characters like from Planet, or you could even say grown up Nia from Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
There's characters out there that are just humble, sweet, and then just your typical princess basically. She's
Yeah.
even Asuna from Sword Art Online, which we'll see if she's on the list or not.
Yeah.
But my number 9, I think this is another anime you haven't seen. This is like one of the most perverted animes I've ever seen in my life. Fan service galore, more fan service than
Oh,
Fairy
Fire
Tale.
Force. Oh, fire.
Oh, I love Fire Force, but I'll let you know right now, I got nobody on Fire Force on this list either.
That's surprising too.
Because
Neither do
there's
I though.
this number 9, man. This number 9 was like the not early, but these are one of my I guess earlier animes I've seen. I love the anime. I love the manga.
Yeah.
So it's an anime manga called Sekerei, and the person I chose on number 9 was, out of all the girls from Sekerei, I chose Skumi. And Skumi, once again, is this busted, busty, blonde hair. She has like,
That's
but
funny.
it's kind of crazy. She has like these like this bustier kind of look going on. She has a water element power, so she can control water.
Okay.
Because all these Sekureis, they're all busty too. Most of them are busty, and they all have powers. So you could think of it like X-Men.
Yeah.
And she is a little bit of a Tsunade, but she has a way more sweeter side to her. And I freaking love her, man. When she first, because we get introduced to the first character, which is Musabi, and I think we get introduced, and she's kind of like her abilities is she does hand to hand combat. She's really good at hand to hand combat. Short hair, beautiful too. And then
Mm.
we get introduced to a couple other characters, and there's a smart one. There's one that could control forestry, but this one it controls water, and she is gorgeous. The design work is gorgeous. She doesn't have like Hilda's hair where it's kind of like in a bun or anything like that. It's more out there. It's more loose. So when she uses her water element, the hair kind of stands up a little bit. She she's just absolutely awesome. She loves the main character Minato, and I actually really ship them a lot. I think that's my best. I think out of all the girls, I ship her and him a lot. He's more reserved. She's more brash. And the one thing about her is that I absolutely love, the sexiest thing about this animated character that's not real. That's not real in real life. Is that she speaks in Shakespearean.
Really?
Yes. So, well, the dub version, I think both versions do, but I like the
So you
dub
like
version.
that accent? You
The
like a
dub,
lady with an accent? I see.
yes, I
Yeah,
do,
I do.
The dub version, bro. The dub version on this one is amazing. If you have a chance, I think it's a Funimation property. It's
Okay.
called Sekerei, the dub version.
Okay.
And Skumi has this Shakespearean, because she's when she talks, she has this Shakespearean kind of acting speech, and
Yeah.
it's hilarious but also awesome at the same time. This beautiful busty woman just speaking Shakespearean is amazing. So number 9, Sekerei, from Sekerei, Skumi. If you guys haven't checked it out, if you like yourself some fan service, but with actually a really good story right there with it too, and a really good has a little heart to it, I would recommend watching Sekerei. It's on Funimation. You probably find that on there. I don't think it's on Hulu. I would check Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll might have it as well.
No.
So Chase, number 8. Who is your number 8, man?
All right. My number 8 is Yoko from Gurren Lagann.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Yeah, go. Everybody.
That,
I think a lot of people know who Yoko is.
oh yeah, baddie with the sniper. I'm just picking baddies, man. That's just what's going on here. But I mean, Yoko, I not only is she like fine as hell wearing the swimsuit and all that stuff, but also like she's the way like she's a good teacher and stuff like that to those kids and everything, and the way like her sister in love with Simone and all that stuff like that. Like she's just a great character in general.
Yeah.
You know, she has this like innocence to her almost, but like she's a badass. Like she's just a badass in general, but she has like this innocence to her and like this kindness, this motherly like kindness to her, I guess you can say.
Oh yeah, yeah, especially when she does become that teacher, and but the problem with her, I guess, Chase. I mean, if you were to get with her, she's like kind of considered the Black Widow, like of her universe, you know?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is considered the Black Widow, and I mean, the only issue, man, she already got her guy. You know, she already fell in love. She already had.
And there'll be spoilers here too, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah, my bad, guys.
But yeah, she's already gotten with Kamina, and Kitan.
Yeah.
But Yoko is like she has like that pop culture kind of or pop kind of look, you know, like pop like singing wise.
Yeah. She's kind of like, well, it's kind of like a rock star kind of girl, like you know, she's got like the flames and stuff, and then she got a little skull in her hair, with that red head. It makes me think of like a rocker girl. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think like Hellstorm or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like she'll be down to go to the fucking the pits down below and just like start moshing everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like that's how I see her. I see her going to like, you know, rocker bars and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a great pick. She just has this iconic look. She has a nice bust as well. She has the short shorts, but she has the long socks.
Yeah.
I love that she's a sniper, and she's like one of the best sniper. She's like the sniper out of that whole gang, and you need her. She is definitely a ride or die kind of chick. You know, even though she never hooked up with Simone, she rode with that guy because they're friends. So like even she's definitely. I feel so bad for her ending, but like like that's a wife material, especially towards the later years of her life, where she kind of just wanted to settle down. And you would never kind of thought that with Yoko, honestly, because she was such an adventurous and always going all over the place.
Yeah, it was. I think by the end of the story, like she had already had enough adventure, you know, like all the things she did, and like where she came from and all that. She was also the character too that like that sniper was all she needed. Like everyone else got, you know, big ass logons or whatever. Yeah, they had their Gurren Lagann and all that, and they got their big ass machinery and techs. But she just needed the sniper. That's all she needed. That's all she wanted to use against a lot of those big beasts, you know.
Yeah, and it came in handy a lot of times too.
Yeah.
I would even like. There's one part though that I absolutely remember, and that's the sauna part. Remember when everybody was in the sauna and they had the big battle, and she's jumping up when they won, and then the towel comes off. Yeah. So Yoko got some breasts there, man. I
remember that. I remember the one episode where they had what's her name, Simone's girl. What's her name when she would like first started. Nia. And it was like one of the first couple episodes she was on, and they're like at a beach or whatever, and they're all focusing on Nia, and I'm like, why are you guys all focusing on this girl that looks like she's, you know, 10?
Very weird, very
like
humor.
all these grown men are looking at this girl that looks like she's 10. And I'm like, but you had Yoko over here, who at least looked, older and was more developed. And you're like,
I
what
think
the
they were
fuck?
just like I view that as like two talking shit to Yoko because like everybody was disappointed because
Yeah,
Yoko
yeah,
had like this they thought she was gonna be in like a string bikini and
yeah,
she has like it's like this nice little waist kind of like
yeah, yeah,
yeah the thing there she's wearing. With Nia she grows up and I love grown up Nia. If there's like an anime character that's wholesome and sweet that I absolutely love, I would say like grown up Nia a lot too
yeah,
because her hair it grows out. I love the eyes. So I was thinking about when it came to Gurren Lagann, like either who's the better. I mean, I think a lot of people would choose Yoko, but
yeah.
I really like Nia too. Like Nia is like for sure wifey material. Just don't let her cook.
Yes,
Do not let her cook.
yeah,
Don't
hers a
let her cook, bro. You're done
yeah,
if she does. That's
yeah.
death.
I know she's definitely like a character that's like definitely the second half of the series is like you root for her to be saved. Like she's just a lovable character in all sense of the word,
Mm-hmm.
and
Uh,
her character and stuff is great. But it's hard not to choose over Yoko.
Yeah, Yoko is because she does have that. She has elements like that too. She does have
Yeah,
some, the playfulness, the wholesomeness. I
yeah,
still remember the scene when she's in the shower, and she's
hmm
emotional because of Common and stuff. So,
yeah,
like, she's just an overall great character,
hmm
beautiful. You could see, you definitely see yourself like in that crew hooking up with her for sure, or trying to get with
yeah,
her. So I don't blame Keaton one bit, you know.
yeah.
Um, so that was your number eight, right, Chase? That was your number
That
eight.
was my number 8. Who you got?
Oh, well, I'll give yeah, we're gonna give some shout outs to Nia. I think Nia's a very good, awesome character. That's like really, if you're looking for waifu, like cook, clean, all that stuff, be there for you, ride or die, help out with the cause.
Yeah.
That's Nia too. Nia's right there as well.
Well, I
But
think about the cooking part. Yeah.
yeah, like both of them are awesome characters, and
Okay.
both of them bring
Yeah.
something to the table. Grown up Nia.
Yeah.
My number eight is gonna surprise people. I chose from Inuyasha Songo.
Mm,
I don't know if you ever seen Inuyasha, Chase.
I haven't. I know about it, and I'm trying to think of it.
I'm bringing some fire to you, bro. Where you got to get on the game
I need.
now.
I know. There's still. I've watched a lot of anime, but I haven't watched enough.
Songo is a demon hunter. Her whole clan is a demon hunter. Of course, Inuyasha takes place in like a kind of a different kind of period where there's demons and all that stuff. She has
Yeah.
this big ass kind of like not a bow and arrow. What the hell is it called? Boomerang. She has this big ass boomerang and she has like a tiger kind of like companion. She has a brother who is in the story a lot. But with Songo, I love Songo. She is constantly getting her butt rubbed by this monk. What the hell's his name? By this monk. It's been so long since I watched
Isn't that a
Inuyasha.
pervy old dude?
No, he's not an old dude. He
No.
actually they actually get married and have kids.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, but it's so
Good.
funny
That's
too.
how it works. Oh
Yeah,
god, I'm gonna start doing that.
it's so funny how like now today it's cancel culture. So if they see this anime and she's getting her butt rubbed on,
Uh,
that's all
well,
bad, you know.
I feel like even a lot of animes today, like they would be canceled if people actually
Still
like
have
paid
to
attention.
watch it. Yeah, they're
Like
focused
yeah,
on live action right now.
yeah,
But Songo is man once again a badass woman who's taking out demons. She definitely has a softer side throughout the whole series. You see her get emotional, especially with her brother. So it's a great balance between aggressiveness and softness. She has just this absolutely gorgeous look where she kind of looks like a priestess, but she's a warrior. She has long kind of black hair. Sometimes she has a little bit of makeup. It looks like makeup on her eyelids. She has
yeah,
a cool ass suit. Like I like the glove, the kind of glove like type thing that's going from her hand to her arm, just her armor in general, how it looks. Like Songo to me when I was watching that series was definitely like Moroku. Moroku would
yeah.
always like touch her butt. I'd be like, you know what? I don't blame Moroku though. Moroku, you go guy. Before cancel culture happened, like you do it. You
Oh,
get her,
you
even
get
though
it.
you're flirting with other chicks. But Songo, I know there was Kagome, Kikyo. I really liked Kikyo too, but Kagome and Kikyo were pretty much the same person, you know. But to me, Songo was like my girl. Like if I had to choose any of these people, it would be Songo. Songo was just she had a badass theme music, you know? Like she was the waifu material for me. Like it when Moroku would constantly say, "Have bear my children," like that was like me as Moroku, like
Yeah.
bear my children, you know? Bear my little Mexican babies.
Yeah.
Let's make
I
sweet
need
love.
another Troy 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. So Songo's my number 8. I know it's a little surprising, but Songo is that she holds a special place in my heart. I mean, when I
Okay.
was watching Inuyasha, I was definitely watching it for the show, but I was also really watching it for Songo, and Songo was the shit, man. So number 7, bro. What's your number 7?
All right, let's see who I got. I put down another one you'll know, Faye Valentine.
Oh, Faye. Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah,
I was I was really I was really debating on Faye. Yeah,
Faye
man.
was
Why
a tough
Faye,
one.
bro?
Yellow, I like Yellow. No, I like Faye a lot. I like her character and stuff like that. I think she a little bit of a dominatrix, but I don't know. I like the outfit she always had. I always thought she looked fine as hell, and
Hmm.
I
Definitely
don't know.
fit the tone of that show. You know.
Yeah, I did. I did. I was like, I don't know. She like again another kind of baddie kind of character. Shit. It's been so long since I saw the show. I just remember loving her character, and anytime she was on the screen,
Hmm.
I was just like some of my favorite parts of the show. And I always liked her. What was it? Just kind of her no shit attitude that she had.
Hmm. Yeah.
No, like not gonna take shit from nobody. Like she ain't gonna take nothing from not no man, nothing. You know,
Yeah.
she's her own person, and I always liked it about her.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, she had that sexy, cool kind of
Yeah,
attitude and even look. Like
yeah,
everything like worked for Faye, which is kind of funny because she ends up being like with this guy who like duped her, and she
yeah,
got pissed. She was so
yeah,
pissed.
yeah.
Um, but if you think about it, like Spike Spiegel,
Hmm.
she was pretty much the same as Spike. You know,
Yeah, she was
that's
kind
why.
of the
Yeah,
female version of him. Yeah,
most definitely. Like she had that like she could hold her own. She had this really she was definitely like the head of the table.
yeah,
She was the cool person in like this clique, you know?
yeah.
And then, you just were you the look, like you were just mesmerized by just
Hmm.
her overall look. I like the short hair,
The short
um
hair.
the
A lot of her,
lipstick.
a lot of her
Hmm.
scenes and stuff like that, driving around certain vehicle, like the flight vehicles and stuff like that. Like she always just looked badass. She always had a good look to her. She always did have that like. What I did like about her too, and her character work is like at some point she kind of like she was a strong like take no shit from nobody, but there's points where she went through some like tough shit. She couldn't
Hmm.
remember her past and all that stuff, and you can see that she was just at the end of the day she was also just like a woman that was going through shit, and like she showed that in
Yeah,
points. And yeah,
her and Spike have that past, you know?
yeah,
She's so cunning and she's so good at operating throughout a
hmm,
lot of these episodes, you know. She's just so smooth.
yeah.
What the hell are you eating, Chase?
Shut up, I'm hungry. It's like a ding dong. It's like an off-brand ding dong.
Yeah, you do like ding dongs, don't you? Just like Faye. Oh,
The-
for Faye, we don't even. The thing that intrigued me too was like, will her and Spike get together? You know,
yeah,
that was kind of like a Pam and Jim thing a little bit.
I never did see them like getting together. I never thought like I was like, okay, of course they're hinting at it,
Yeah,
but I was always like, I just don't feel like they'd ever bring them together. It feels like two people that like meet that should be together, but
yeah.
for some reason they will just won't. There's just
Ham,
something that holds them back.
exactly. Ham, this ain't pre-recorded, man. It's live. We're
No,
live,
yeah, oh
buddy.
yeah. What up, Ham?
We're live. Um,
Ham is racist. Ooh, ooh. Is that
yeah, Ham is
what
re- So yeah, man. I mean, I was cool with them not hooking up either, because like I said, they're very similar, Faye and Spike, and Faye definitely just holds yeah, I have a wall scroll. I have a wall scroll of Faye,
How do
and it
you?
just has this nice, just fucking vintage kind of look. She reminds me of a pinup girl, you know, a pinup girl you want to
Yeah,
post on a garage or something like that. So, nah, man, I agree with your pick. I mean, Faye, she's not on my list. I didn't put her
yeah.
on my list. I really love Faye though, but she's not on my list. My number 7 is actually Pura, And Pura, I don't know if you ever seen this series either, Chase. It's from Ruby,
Okay.
RWBY, from Rooster Teeth. They really went downhill. They really went downhill, especially last season. They're really bad now. But before that, Pura was alive. And Furia is really hard to pronounce her name. She was a character in that show who looked like a fucking look kind of was like the Wonder Woman of that show. She had red hair. She was basically Ursa from Fairy Tale, but
Okay.
she was basically her from Ruby. I guess
Yeah.
you could say she was a little bit more cutesy and adorable, and she was a kick ass. Yeah, man, I love everything about her. She had this whole she was having this whole relationship with Jean, like Jean or Joan of Arc or whatever from the show. She had this cool armor. She had this badass sword with the shield. She was very capable fighter. She basically was like a Wonder Woman to me,
Yeah.
and I loved her how they gave her like green eyes, her semblance. She was like that was straight up like a waifu if when everything is done, when all the when they have accomplished all they need to accomplish, you could settle down with her and you could just absolutely just live a life with her. That was my favorite character from Ruby until they killed her off and it turned into shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Pura from I'm not going to talk too much about her from Ruby. I know some people are big fans of the show, but she's just not. It sucks because she wasn't. She was there for like maybe four seasons. I would have loved more of her, but yeah, she's just such a great, wholesome, amazing, awesome character.
Is
So
her leaving the show make it not that good anymore, or did
that was one thing, but it's mostly the writing. The
okay,
writings. There's too many. They throw so many characters in that show, like fucking
okay, yeah,
ridiculous. Like I think last
that's
season had 32 characters plus like
holy
side
shit,
characters. Yeah, that's
god damn,
insane. That's
yeah, that's a lot.
insane. So,
Some shows have a hard time balancing characters. Like if you
oh,
keep adding,
oh,
adding, and adding, you're like there's just too many to fucking balance
the
and
problem is they
juggle
don't
around.
focus on their main ones.
Yeah,
Terrible, terrible.
yeah. Tokyo Ghoul did that
Tokyo
shit.
Ghoul.
That's what
Uh,
Tokyo Ghoul did. Hardcore.
well, I wonder if somebody in Tokyo Ghoul's on your number 6 spot. Chase, who's or overdue? What's number 6?
My number six, God, maybe I did choose no. I think I chose nobody, but everybody that you know. I know you won't know my number one, but you do know my number six.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably because, and the reason I chose her is because, man, I do. Ever since she said Moshi Moshi, or whatever, I've
Moshi
fallen in
Moshi.
love, and that's Shinobu from Demon Slayer.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Moshi
yeah,
Mo.
yeah.
How does she say it? Moshi Mosh.
Something like just what a great character. Yeah, man. So that's I knew she was gonna come
This,
sooner or later on this
no,
list.
yeah, my obsession with it. It's largely due to her character design. Like her character
Oh,
design is
gorgeous.
absolutely stunning. Like it's one of my favorites. It's the butterfly effect to it. The long, and not to sound gay, but man, that whole like floral thing she has behind her, like that makes it look like wings and stuff like that. Like
Like her kimono.
her kimono, yeah, coat
Hmm.
thingy, yeah.
Yeah.
That all of it looks awesome. Her sword, everything. She's all like her character is just yeah, her character design is mainly the reason why she's on this list. Like I'm obsessed with her character design. I like her scenes. Her Japanese voice actor is phenomenal, and she is very deadly, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
awesome. She is
Well,
very very deadly, but also a person that can really take care of you. Like she's very like into the medical stuff. She takes care of a lot of people
hmm
and all that, and yeah,
well, she's kind of scary.
she is terrifying. She is
She, if you guys don't know, that's kind of an act she's doing a little
yeah.
bit because her real personality is more aggressive,
Yeah, she's actually a pretty angry person. Like she's always like
fucking angry.
she's always angry, but she smiles, and you can tell like even when you first see her, she's like, God, that smile is weird on her. Like she just doesn't. Her smile seems fake,
Yeah, but
and
she's still like cute as hell, and you're like, I
she's
still dig you.
adorable. Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's adorable. But like even when I first met her, like her character came on, I was like, God, that smile looks fake. And I mean, it's a fake smile, but she does it for good reasons almost. I guess I don't know
I
really
guess
good
to
reasons.
honor her sister a little bit,
Yeah,
maybe.
it's like she's trying her best to be better for her sister, And
Yeah.
that's basically why she smiles, is because she's really an angry person, but she's actually just trying to honor her sister and try to be better and try to be kinder to demons and people and stuff.
Yeah, what I love about her too is that she can't really, she doesn't have the strength to
Hmm.
cut a head off a demon. So
Yeah.
she uses like medical poison and all that shit,
Hmm.
and which is like insane, right? But
Yeah,
she
because
manages.
yeah, I was watching a video recently that like showed the power level of each of the, the what do they call them, the heroes, what are they
Oh,
called,
the
the nine,
pillars, the
yeah, the
pillars.
pillars, so the 9
Hmm.
pillars, and it's like showing, it's ranking, okay, all 9 of them in their speed, all 9 of them in their strength, all 9
Yeah,
of them in like their certain like stealth and stuff like that. And she's almost dead last in almost all of them, except for like speed. She was near the middle somewhere, but she's like,
she's pretty quick for
yeah,
sure.
she's dead last in most of the categories, and she's dead like in the ranking in general. They put her like 9th overall, but it's like she's not the strongest, but she might be the most deadliest because of the fact that it's kind of one and done. Like you get hit by her, it's over.
Yeah,
You're dead.
Hashiras. Yeah,
Or
they're
Hashira
Hashiras, aka pillars for sure.
pillars, yeah.
And then the is it the pill? Yeah, and then the I think the villains are upper moons, lower
Upper
moons. Who
moons,
else?
yeah.
So no, man. I mean, Shinobu's like she's a badass. You know, I like Konoe a little bit better. I think Konoe
Mhm.
is just like
Yeah.
is
But
my go-to.
you've read the manga, so you know a little more about her.
Yeah. So
I
just
do
gonna.
because I've only watched the anime, so I only seen a little bit. I like her so far, but
Yeah, but Shinobu is like a dope ass character. She's so strong when
yeah.
it comes to her wits and just how able to take out these strong ass demons
Hmm.
without having the strength and all like you said all the abilities. She's still
I
able to kick
I do
ass.
think about like if the movie and stuff like that. What if she was fighting that one guy at
Oh,
the end?
the lower moon, yeah.
Could
Oh,
she
the upper
the upper moon?
moon.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, three. I believe he was upper moon
yeah. I think there's
three.
a moon 3. Like, could she have easily killed him? Because she
No,
had like no, you don't
I
think so?
well,
Because that's what I'm thinking.
I'm not gonna say anything
Okay. Yeah.
until
Yeah.
later on
Okay.
to the season. You'll
Okay.
see, you'll
Okay.
see.
Okay. Okay. You
Um,
know more than I do, so.
so who's the thumbnail? That's Android 18, Paul.
Oh,
It's Android 18.
is she gonna be on your list? Is
Who
she?
knows? Who
We'll see.
knows? Uh, Albert
Oh,
says, like an Akame kill, main
uh,
character has the first hit killer. Murasama, not me.
don't. He's foreshadowing Alberto. Don't foreshadow Alberto.
Oh, okay. um, so that was your number. That was your number six, I believe. Number
Yes,
six.
that was my number 6.
Great choice. I do love her, and she wasn't. She's not on my list. She's not on my
No,
list.
I knew she wasn't going to be on your list. I knew that one for sure. I'm surprised that Faye's not on your list, and
Yeah, I
I
know,
was
but
surprised. I thought you'd like Faye
I told you there's gonna be like a
or
lot of like.
Yoko. I think. Did you say? I don't know.
No, no Yoko.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Nothing for
surprised.
Gurren Lagann.
Yoko particularly is very surprising to me. But
Like I got a lot of ones that you're just gonna just be like, what? Wow, I did not think you were gonna go that route. Or like
okay.
animes you probably never even seen before.
So far, I haven't seen any of the animes you mentioned.
You have seen this one though. You have seen
Okay.
this one. My number six. But people, you're gonna be shocked at this one. But you think about it. This
Sakura.
is like if you wanted a Letty in your dom, you have this chick. She'll ride or die with you, and while looking fine and while shooting inaccurate bullets right at your opponent. And I chose at my number six, Risa Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, that's a good one.
I,
That's a
I
good one.
I chose Risa because Risa looks good in a uniform and she looks good in her normal clothes and she has that nice, she has that wife kind of look to her too, especially when she's not in her uniform. But she's such a badass. Like her loyalty to Roy Mustang, you want that in any woman. You want that
Yeah.
loyalty.
I did think of her. I did think about putting her on a list. I didn't do it, but when I looked at Full Metal Alchemist, I was like, "There's no if I." She was a hard choice to leave off it. That's for sure.
Yes, I mean she's going up against these fucking homunculi, like this crazy ass things around her, and she doesn't even have, she doesn't have alchem. She's not an alchemist, really. She just has a gun. She's really good at a gun.
Yeah.
I love her, man. I mean, I remember I was shipping her and Roy super hard too.
Oh yeah.
they never really did anything with that in both of the series. They never really kind of like,
Did
they
they hint? They
they
hinted
hint
about it a
they hint
little bit more,
heavily.
I think,
Yeah,
in Brotherhood than they did the original. I think, if I remember correctly,
yeah,
but
they hint heavily in Brotherhood.
very, very heavily. Yeah,
But it's still not like we want to see confirmation. But
yeah,
she and then the dub, the voice actress even in both series is really good.
yeah.
Of course, like the first Full Metal Alchemist and her I don't know if it's the same actress. I think it's the same actress.
I
But
think so too. Yeah,
oh man, she's so freaking she's so awesome. Like and then she has like her little dog, so she's a pet lover. Like come on. Like and and then she teaches, like she trains the dog. Like she's a woman that will just be with like anything you go, anywhere you go, any danger, any peril, she's there with you. She doesn't care if she has powers or not. She'll be with you to the very end. Even when you're retired and you're
yeah,
like just living life, she's with you to the very end. So Risa is such an awesome character. Her design work is it's very simple if you think about it, but it's also fits that character, what they molded her. It's
yeah,
mostly her personality that you really really like from her. Even though it doesn't seem like she has personality, she kind of does. Especially in Brotherhood, they bring out more of that personality and
yeah.
her struggles and stuff. So,
They also bring out just like her relationship with like Mustang, like
mm-hmm.
her like in a deeper sense that she really does like even he went through some hard deeper shit in
Yeah,
Brotherhood. Like he was a lot more messed up, but like he was like in this murderous fucking rage, and she still like stood by him and all that stuff through his murderous rage.
yeah, man. I mean, dude, she's fucking great, and
Awesome,
she helps
awesome.
people. She has words of wisdom to help you kind of get through that day.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was my number six, man. Risa, I had to put her up. She is one. I mean, of course, Full Metal Alchemist is like one of my older animes I've seen, but she still leaves a lasting impression. I love Risa as a character.
yeah.
So number five, man. What's your number five?
Let's see, my number five. Okay, another one you know. This one's I don't even finish this anime, and I don't know if I will because I don't care for it that much. But she is an awesome character in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Asuna from Sword Art
Oh, Sword
Online.
Art Online. There it is,
Yeah,
Asuna. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Asuna is an awesome character. Like she is,
She's
she
really sweet too.
she's very very sweet, and like the little like stint, like she has that little daughter and stuff like that, and she's so loving over the
There's
daughter. Like she
there's your motherly kind of aura
her
toward her.
motherly, yeah, she makes it like this is about waifus. She has that waifu quality to her
Mm-hmm.
for sure because like her and Kurito, can you say his name?
Kuruto. Kuruto.
Kuruto, yeah, like that's I mean they're that's a relation, like they're basically married I think in the game whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and she's
Oh yeah.
loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's extremely loyal. She's extreme, like she wants to be there for him. She's a good loving mother. She's a caring for her man and all that stuff. She's a perfect example of an anime waifu in every way. Plus, she can kick your ass with a sword.
Yeah, man. That first season when they're like all together.
Mm-hmm.
And like, was it? Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's the first season they were stuck and they got like a kid and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah, it was
Um,
awesome.
and yeah, you're totally right. Like she has that motherly, but she's strong. But if anybody was to be a mother, it would totally be her because she's just has that protectiveness. She would protect her child at all costs. She has the fighting skills. But then she's also can love you so much too. She has room for both of you guys in her heart, basically.
Yeah,
She looked great when when remember when Kirito came like first when he first came over to her place and she was gonna cook him dinner and she's
yeah.
all wearing the gown and stuff and he thought he was gonna get some
He
and
could
then
have. She like offered, didn't she? Or is
I
that
think
like the
so.
same? She like
I can,
offered.
but I know I think they did. I think they were making love though, like when like later on
Yeah,
during the season,
yeah,
before the
yeah.
kid got involved. But no, she's like if you haven't seen Sword Art Online, just watch that first season. You'll see why like she is waifu material because she has everything in qualities that you would want. You know,
Yeah.
she I do hate the fact that in later on in the season though that she plays the damsel in distress, and I think Asuna is a stronger character than that. Than
Yeah,
she
I really hated that part of the show, like her being the damsel and like that dude, like fucking just
Yeah.
touching her like that. Those scenes fucked me up. I was like, no, this shit ain't all right.
That's not okay. That's
Yeah,
that's cancel culture right there.
yeah, cancel that shit.
Cancel
She's
that shit.
strong woman.
I was thinking about putting Asuna up in there, but I as much as I praise her a lot, I just don't like. I'm not gonna buy statues of her. I was
Yeah,
gonna buy one statue of her, but
I
they're
know.
not
I
worth the
know.
price.
Yeah, I just thought of it like I don't care for the anime that much, and I haven't finished it, so I'm like, I don't even know. I
But the
haven't gotten the
character
full rest, but the
is,
character herself is
yeah,
definitely the best character in that anime.
yeah. Why would you even like second guess any other, go for anybody else but her, right? In that series.
No, you definitely ain't going to go for the sister, the
Oh
freaking
God,
cousin
please don't.
sister
God,
bullshit.
yeah. What the fuck is wrong with
That
you?
was so weird, dude. That shit got weird.
That's Japanese anime for you, man.
That's true,
Sometimes it gets weird.
and I haven't seen A Way of a House Husband yet. I started like the first couple minutes of it. Paul mentioned it. And I don't. I gotta. I think I want to try to get into it. It's kind of weird. Like it's a different kind of animation. It's like stop motion almost or something like that.
And then Albert, yes, Hawkeye, but not the Hawkeye you're thinking of. It's Risa Hawkeye from. I think she's better, honestly.
Yeah.
Ooh. So number 5. This is another anime. I don't know if you got into it yet, Chase, but this is actually one of my first animes I've ever watched in my life. And this character, if I think about it, she's not technically. She'd be a pretty good mother, but the problem is a lot of the crimes she's committed.
Oh
And
God.
she's a space pirate in one series. She's also a demon in the
Oh.
other. So my number 5 is from Tenchi Muyo Ryoko.
Okay.
Ryoko has this iconic look, this absolutely iconic voice. For being a mummy and being preserved for like 800 years and coming back, she has a banging body. She is a troublemaker, man. She's a rebel. She's a troublemaker. It's kind of attractive.
Yeah.
She absolutely she's super blunt. It's very hard for her to convey her feelings sometimes. Sometimes, like in like little things like knowing when to not push it too far. But Ryoko to me has always been. There is moments though. There is moments where she's able to be like romantic, or she shows affection. She has these really long ears too, like elf-like ears, which really fits her whole design. Her cat-like eyes is really awesome to look at too. A lot of her dresses she wears is great, and she's seen how Tenchi's grown up. She's seen the loss. She's seen all this stuff. So she knows what the loss of like a mother and how to be motherly if you were to have kids. But like I said, she's a space pirate. She commits crime. She steals. She drinks a lot. She has this crazy ass laugh. When she gets drunk, watch out. She's going to attack you.
I know
But
plenty of girls like that though.
exactly. I mean, but she has power. She could able to go
Okay.
through walls. She could pretty much fucking she pretty much has a lightsaber sometimes. She could fly. So she has powers and stuff. She could summon demons sometimes. But
Good.
Ryoko's my number 5. I absolutely love her, even with all the faults and all the craziness that she could do. Like I'd probably wife. It would be an interesting life. It would definitely be an
Yeah.
interesting life. But I would totally ride with her for sure. This is a character that it's not necessarily her riding with you through it. It's like you accepting to be with her.
Yeah.
So number 4, Chase. Who's your number 4?
Number 4. Okay, here we go. This is for Alberto because he foreshadowed this one. And this is the first
Hinata.
one you. No, this is the first one you. I don't think you've seen this anime yet.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
Kame from a Kame Ga Kill.
Yeah, Space Pirate too, Paul. Akami. Oh, okay.
Akame.
Who is it?
So she's like basically kind of the main character of this show, and
Are you talking about
she,
the black haired girl?
yeah, the black haired girl.
Yeah, I know who you're
It's
talking
on
about.
Netflix with like a bunch. It's about a bunch of assassins, a group of assassins essentially, and like
Yeah.
they're working together to take down like this government regime. And she's like Shinobu, where she can one shot. She can one shot anybody. Like her sword, if you get hit with it, you're dead. Any kind of scratch or anything, you're dead. You're dead. You're done so. And she at first when she comes onto the show, she's very like kind of weird. She's kind of strange,
Mm-hmm.
and the other kind of main character is this guy, and he's just weirded out by her. She's like, "What the fuck is she doing?" And then but as you get to know her better, you realize that she like really cares about like her friends and her companions, and like she will do absolutely anything to protect the people that she loves. If you haven't watched Akame Kill yet, Danny, I will warn you, it is not afraid to kill off any motherfucker. It will kill.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
It will kill off everybody. So like she does go through a lot in that show and sees a lot of crap, and she kind of just grows from it through each death and everything. And she's also like, this is my character that loves food. Like she is obsessed with food, and she's a great cook. So like she's always eating, she's always snacking. I think she likes meat in particular. And so like exactly. But no, so she's like a perfect like woman and stuff to watch, like to freaking eat like to have a good steak dinner with and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a romantic evening for sure.
Yeah, a romantic evening of her cooking the food and me eating it. Which is my favorite type of woman. Yeah.
Well, any woman who loves food. Like I was even gonna go put some Food Wars women on here because there's a couple of Food Wars women on there, but I didn't go that route.
Yeah.
Akame Kill, I know they changed so much, just like Tokyo Ghoul from the manga to the anime adaptation.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah. If you look that up, like there's differences all over the place.
I just finished it. It's only 24 episodes. I don't know. I didn't know there was differences between the manga and anime. It's a good anime though. I really liked it.
Interesting, because everybody hates it, Chase.
Really, I liked it. Alberto, what did you think?
Just don't read the manga, I guess. Just don't read the manga.
Because people do get pissy whenever, and a lot of times it is terrible when anime doesn't go off the manga.
Yeah.
And I get why people would be angry about it, but like, I don't read the manga, so I don't give a shit. If I like it, I like it.
Albert says all of the Night Raid was cute as fuck. There was I think a wolf one. Was there a wolf one?
Yeah, she's kind of like she's got like an animal kind of power to her. So
she was nice. You know who I like? I like As Death.
Yeah.
Psychopathic fucking bitch. I love her.
Yeah, she's a psycho. Yeah, she is scary as fuck, and she's funny as hell. Alberto says the manga is way better. Well, shit, that sucks.
I guess I know that fans did not like either of them.
Really, they didn't like either the manga or the.
Well, the manga end up ending probably, but
probably the ending, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it does. And like I said, it's not afraid to kill off people. At least the anime is not. So I can understand why people get really pissy over like all the deaths and stuff like that. But yeah,
your number 5 was, or your number 4 was Akame.
Akame. Yeah.
Okay, and that was your number 4. My number 4 is that thumbnail. Android 18. Android 18. I had to choose a lot from a lot of the, because I like, with Chi-Chi's like yelling and stuff, and then Bulma. I think out of all the women in Dragon Ball, I love Android 18, man. Damn it, Chase, are you eating again?
What? Not the creamy part.
You hear that? You hear that, guys? Because he was talking about food, the motherfucker got hungry again.
My ass is hungry, man. I just got off work. Shit. Give me a break.
I know. I'm drinking this hot cocoa too. So,
no.
But I had to go Android 18, man. Android 18, like, dude, Krillin scored. Krillin scored. Like he knew not to like sacrifice Android 18.
No.
Android 18 is half android and half human, but she still is pretty much more, I guess, human because she's able to have kids and stuff. Android 18 is, if depending on what verse you go to, if you go to Trunks universe, the future Trunks, she's a psychopathic killer, but still kind of hot. And then you go to this Krillin's universe, she is now a mother. She still has this like, it seems like attitude, but she knows she means love. She knows she means with Krillin too. She's if she's in love with you, she will be in love with you. It may not look it. She has a resting bitch face.
I can't believe you're jealous. I can't believe you're jealous of Krillin.
I'm jealous of Krillin, man. I'm jealous of Krillin. She has a resting bitch face, but she got a cute ass face. Short. I think I'm going for blondes here, man. For blondes on this one. She's strong as fuck too. Strong as fuck.
I don't like blondes very often, so I don't even think one of mine. Not any of mine are blonde yet.
Yeah, mine is. This one's blonde with blue eyes, but she just has this nice rebel kind of look. She kind of reminds me of like somebody who would be in a punk band. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But Android 18, like, and then she is a mother. She does care for her child. Like, that's a wife. Like, look at the Dragon Ball Super. I think they showcase more of the family life she has, and it's a really nice family life. She
Yeah.
constantly wants to go play bingo and win money when she could just ask Bulma for money. So it's kind of funny in that point. But but Android 18, man, Android 18 is my number four. I absolutely I love Android 18. Out of all the Dragon Ball Z, you could even say launch maybe from Dragon Ball, but I think Android 18 is like the perfect waifu, the perfect person who's gonna motivate you too, because she motivates Krillin. And
Yeah.
sometimes in life you need motivation. I think she would motivate me to get my superpowers going. You know,
She's another person that like Mikasa. She kind of does scare me a little bit though with her retching bitch face and all that. And
not in the bedroom though.
that's true. That's true.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, hey, everybody, when we say top 10 waifus, you know you're talking about the bedroom as well. And I think as a fucking that's why I'm jealous of Krillin, this son of a tiny
No, son of a
motherfucker,
bitch.
tiny little motherfucker.
Alberto likes blondes. Paul likes redheads. I'm like dark. I like dark hair, so that's why I like Akame. That's why she's high up on my list. I like the
Well,
dark black hair kind of look.
I get away from blondes. I think that's my last blonde on the list.
Okay.
Okay, so number three, Chase, who you got at number three?
Number three, and this one you don't know yet either. You will when you finally watch the show, though. Is Maki from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu. You know why I don't watch it? Because of the damn name. It's so hard to say and
It
remember.
takes a lot of practice. It took me about
Jujutsu
twenty
Kaizo.
episodes.
Yeah.
It's like Jujutsu Kaizo or Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. It's one of the two. And it took me like 20 episodes to learn it. But Maki, she's only had like a few episodes kind of work so far of showing her off. But she captured me from the word
What's she
go.
look like?
She's got like kind of a greenish kind of hair to her. She wears glasses with the top part of it not having the frame.
Uh-huh.
She's kind of has the resting bitch face too. Like she's a little leader of because Jujutsu Kaisen's like a school. She's kind of like the leader of the little group of this the group of people. I guess when they go into this competition thing, and she's kind of like she oversees everyone. She trains everyone, and she's very like underlooked. And then they're like a lot of the characters and stuff like that. Like a lot of people think she's weak, and they act like she's weak because there's like politics to the whole thing, and they put her at a lower level. But when you actually see her fight, she can kick the shit out of everyone. And she has to wear glasses because she can't see these demons or the curses in the show.
Oh.
So like everyone else can, but she's kind of like Rock Lee. She doesn't have the power that everyone else has.
But she makes up for it.
But she makes up for it using weapons. So she uses weapons instead of you having like powers and stuff like that. She actually just uses weapons and is just a badass with weapons. Like she just trained hard and became a badass with weapons. And like everyone undermines her because she's supposed to be weak. She has no powers. She shouldn't be where she's at, and yet she continuously proves people wrong.
Is she romantically interested in the main character?
No, not at all.
Okay. That's
Nowhere
cool.
near it. And this is a hard choice because Jujutsu Kaisen kind of has two great female characters to choose from, and there's another one that she gets a lot more screen time, and she's a lot like Sakura, but actually useful.
Okay.
Like she's absolute badass, and like she'll murk like any guy that comes near her.
Anybody's better than Sakura.
Yeah,
Let's
but
be
she's
honest.
she's definitely the Sakura. She's part of the main three characters. You know, there's a Sasuke type, there's the Naruto type, and then she's the Sakura type. But she's just a useful Sakura.
She's a better character.
Yeah, no Toga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No Toga. Yeah.
Albert says Fire Force Maki over Kaizen Maki.
Wait, Maki's is she the muscly one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about her.
I think so. Yeah, right.
The muscle. Yeah, I think she's the muscly one. She's either that or the cat, but I think she's the muscle, and those muscles intimidate me, man. Those muscles scare me.
Hey, what's going on, Osmosis Jones? I'm gonna read this comment. Oh, yeah. So Osmosis says Bleach for a non-harem has so many waifus. Bleach, like I was gonna put Rukio up there, but I didn't put Rukio on my list because I'm still very disappointed in Bleach ending, and I just can't do it. But I love Rukia, and Bleach has so many damn fine ass women on there. Hard to pick, which is rare for shonen. High School of the Dead has too many waifus. Same for High School DXD. Why choose? Osmosis. That leads me to my pick. I did choose from High School of the Dead. And so my number 3 is Psycho from High School of the Dead, and that's the one with the wooden sword who ends up getting a real sword. High School of the Dead is a sort of a zombie apocalypse series with high school students being tossed into this chaos. There's a lot of fine ass women on there. You could kind of throw a little bit out some of these characters' character development out the window. It's really fan service, but Psycho has some great character development, and she is like fucking crazy. Her name is Psycho.
Her
Okay,
name is Psycho. That's
yeah,
awesome.
like Saeko. She
Like a
has
really terrifying stripper name.
she likes to hurt people,
Okay.
not in like a like
Dominatrix.
inside like her killing these zombies. She has no problem with it, right?
Okay.
There's like one part where she like hurts an actual human being, but like she was defending, but she kind of liked it. So she has like this like I guess she likes to conflict pain and maybe even get pain back at her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she has purple long hair. It's not like all out there. It's really straight, very thin blonde or purple hair. She has this. She has like in the she has bangs, but they're like kind of like to a V shape in the middle of her forehead. I believe she has purple eyes too. She's wearing a high school outfit. It's green and white. She uses a sword. She's very thin, but yet she has like some. She has definitely some. She's a little bustier, but not like overly busty. Just perfect
Yeah.
curvy figure. She is like the most interesting character out of the series too. She is, even though she's like to herself as well, she's not she doesn't yell at you, she's not flamboyant, she's not animated. She has that leadership type of just absolute like presence to her, and you know not to mess with her. That's what she has.
That that's a lot like Maki. That's a lot like Maki from Jujutsu Kaisen. She has that leadership presence. She's never like over. She's never used animated wise. She's you know not to mess with her. Like she will tell you what to do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but dude, this psycho, or I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but she's kind of a psycho. But
Yeah.
she's throughout the whole series. Like the reason why I tuned into High School DXD or DXD High School of the Dead was
Mhm.
because of her most of the time. Because and I want a wall scroll of her because she's such a badass character, and yet she's like one of the sexiest characters out of all of them, in her own way. Because of like she does have that presence of like I'll whoop your ass. But she also has, like I said, there's a little bit. It's not as much shown like maybe these other women that we've put on the list, but she does have a little tenderness in there. Just a little. There's some in there,
Yeah.
and she will. Once again, she's another person that will like be by your side, and will you guys will face the zombie apocalypse together, basically. But fine ass character design, awesome character. My favorite part is when she there's the funny. I think is she the one where they shoot the gun and the bullet goes past the boobs. I think that was her boobs. I
Oh,
think
I
that
know
was
that anime.
yeah. I think that
I've
was
seen that
yeah.
video
Now you know what
before.
I'm talking about, right?
I know,
I think
yeah.
that was her boobs. I'm not quite. I think yeah. I'm pretty sure that was her
I've
boobs.
always wondered where animation came because I've seen the video of that. Yeah.
I mean, if those boobs are going like that, then like that's a waifu material right there. Like
Oh,
just imagine, you know. So yeah, so Psycho definitely put on my list. She is if you haven't seen High School of the Dead, it's it's fan service galore. They're not gonna get crazy ass like deep characters, but with her character, it's a little you get more to it than you think. So Psycho at number 3 for me.
I got to answer this to Alberto. I did when I was looking at every anime and thinking about my waifus, Alberto. I looked at Hunter x Hunter and I was like, man, I kind of want to put Pito on here, but I know I get,
I
I
get
know
so
I'm
confused most of the time. Like, is that a boy or a girl? I always
Nefer
forget.
Pito, man, like the cat one, like she's an ant, but she looks kind of like a cat or whatnot. She's
Yeah,
Nefer Pito. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter yet, Dan?
yeah,
Oh
I
shit.
have
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hunter x Hunter. You're talking about the blonde head kid, right?
No, 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 no.
Oh no,
No.
which one are you talking about?
Neferpito, the cat, the she's one of the ants for
Oh no, who's the blonde kid?
a blonde kid.
That's
I'm
with her
trying to
in
think.
on the group too.
Oh, I can't think of the name.
Oh, you know
No,
what? Another one.
oh,
Another good.
you're thinking. I know you're thinking of. I forget it. I forget his name right
It
now.
looks
But he
like a
does.
girl, but it's a
He
boy.
does. It's a
It's like
boy. But yeah,
Armin. It's like Armin.
Neferpito's an ant, but she kind of looks like cat. She's got like cat looks to her and stuff like
Oh,
that.
well, you could even say like Bleach Yoriichi. Yoriichi is technically kind of a cat. Well, no, she's
Yeah,
not a cat, but she could transform into a cat. So
yeah.
Yoriichi, and
I almost put but I almost put her on here, and then I remembered when her buff ass legs go full freaking like they get like Arnold Schwarzenegger looking whenever she decides to jump anywhere.
oh shit,
Kurapika, that's the name. Thank you, Alberto. I was forgetting. It's Kurapika.
shit.
Kurapika.
What's that? What's that? Alibaba. What's that one anime series? Alibaba.
You just got me thinking about a lot.
It's like Sinbad. Sinbad.
I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
What the hell is it called? I have her here. Maggie. Maji.
Mm-hmm.
Maji.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I'm just gonna give a quick shout out. Hang on, let me see if I can find the character. I can't remember the character. I've seen this anime so long ago. Oh, here we are. I'm gonna give a quick shout out because you're talking about the chick from Fire Force. You're talking about the chick that you said from Akami and what was this from Kaizo
Jujutsu
Jutsu.
Kaisen. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there was somebody before that, and her name was Margina from Maggie Labyrinth of Magic, or Maggie Labyrinth of Magic. She was a slave, and but she has she has John Claude Van Damme kicks, man. She will whoop your ass. She's fast. You know what? You talk about Mikasa, Margina would give her a run for her money.
Really?
Redhead, very cute, has that Persian look. She's a badass, man. So I'm gonna give shout outs to Margina from or Magi Labyrinth of Magic, or even the spinoff Sinbad. But yeah, she's a freaking badass, and she's like in love with Alibaba. It's a great series. You guys should check it out. The manga's over already. So where we at? You're number two.
My number two.
We're almost there, guys.
My number two is, I mean, we all knew she was going to be on this list. She's on your list. I know it.
Hinata.
It's Hinata.
Yeah.
That's me, Hinata. I freaking love Hinata. We all love Hinata.
Okay, I think this is the first time we have same person on our list.
Yeah.
So we'll both talk about her right here, right now. You have her at number two.
Yeah, she's my number two. Yeah.
She's my number one.
Really?
So Hinata Hyuga from Naruto, aka and also Boruto. She's my number one, man. I fell in love with Hinata when I first watched Naruto. I think I was invested in Naruto because of the relationship. I was like, who is this girl who's just like rooting for Naruto, and everybody hates Naruto. And then as the series went by, you just fell in love with, like, for me, I fell in love with like her wanting to. She is the type of anime waifu who tries to better herself. Yes, she's doing it because of a boy, but that you get motivations from everywhere. Look at freaking Boku no Hero Academia, All Might. Yeah. Deku gets motivation from All Might, but with Hinata, the gentle soul, the fierceness when she has to be fierce, to lay her life down on the line for somebody she cares about, her fine ass boobs.
And she keeps them hidden too. She's like,
she's very wholesome about it.
Yeah.
So that means it's all for you at night. All for you at night. Yeah. So like Hinata too, her hair, she could change any hairstyle. She still looks good. Mm-hmm. She got long hair. She could have short hair.
She looks great. She looks great as a mom in Boruto.
And she's a fantastic mom.
Yeah,
fantastic mom.
She's a phenomenal mother.
She's a leader of the clan, but she puts family over clan any day. So that's exactly. I mean, you want her to strive for more, probably, but I mean, for somebody just going to be there, you know full well that she has, she's got the kids locked down while you're doing Hokage shit. Like, I love Hinata, man. Like, Hinata is like the perfect woman to me. If it were ever, if I was ever an anime character and I want to put something in something.
Yeah, she's just the perfect anime waifu. Like, I think when it comes to pillars and like when it comes to goats, man, she's the goats of anime waifus. Like, everyone loves her. Everyone loves her character. Her character arc is phenomenal. Like, I mean, she's useful, and she's like the the pain arc, and the
Yeah.
pain
Oh
arc
yeah. Pain. Yeah. Yeah.
when she does in that pain arc, you fall in love with her, like her laying down her life to protect the man she loves. And like definitely when the movie came out, like the Naruto last movie, and
Yeah.
like you see, like you get the background of how young this started for her, like how long she is stuck with Naruto despite the entire village looking at him like he's a monster. Like she was his day one. Like she was there for him for all that stuff, and and she had to fight her own nervousness or fears. Like she had to fight that. She's nervous. She's scared to talk to him. She has this like,
The fidgeting prop thing was really
Mhm.
adorable. When she
Yeah.
fidgeted her fingers, like no,
hmm and
like
it's and just to see her like grow and stuff like that was always an awesome thing, and become like closer and closer, becoming like more of an independent person, and like being able to tell him how she feels and all that stuff, and
yeah.
it was awesome.
There's such a love for that. You
Yeah.
love that, and like you just like damn. If I would had a chance, right, boom, waifu.
100%.
Like the eyes too. They're not real. She doesn't have eyes like normal people. She has Hyuga eyes.
Yeah.
Hyuga clan eyes, and I think that's what I really loved about her character design was like these really pale white eyes.
Yeah.
And then you see a lot of cosplayers use it. Like that's attractive, man. You see a
It
lot
is
of
a lot
cosplayers have that.
some people are scared of it at first. Like I've seen like videos where like this guy's like, okay, which one of these Naruto characters do you like, to a person who's never watched Naruto, and
Yeah.
it'd be like Sakura. I saw it was Sakura, Hinata, and then uh, Haku from uh, Zabuza's right hand
Oh
man, or whatever. That so
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it looks like
Yeah.
a girl, but is
Yeah. But
actually a
it's not a
boy.
girl. Yeah, it's a boy.
And
Yeah.
the guy chose Sakura and Haku over Hinata because
Because of
Hinata
the
scared him
eyes.
with the eyes,
Yeah.
and the dude slapped the shit out of him and kicked him out of the house for picking Sakura over over
Over
Hinata.
Hinata. Yeah. Just because of the eyes.
The eyes
Um,
scared him, but like because every Naruto fan that's watched it knows that you pick Hinata over Sakura any
Well,
day.
also you always want like a unique, girl. You want
Yeah.
uniqueness to her. Like people have green eyes. The blue eyes you see a lot, but the green eyes are different.
You don't want a girl that treats you like shit like Sakura does. Like Sakura will beat the shit out of you for no reason.
Oh shit, Hinata will be there 100%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
100%. So yeah, man, Hinata was my number one. You're number two. So
Yeah.
what's your number one?
So you want me to go? So this one I might have. It's an anime, but it's actually it's from a video game, and they made an anime off it.
Well, Purist from technically not an anime either. So I'll give you
Yeah.
this one. Yeah.
Okay. Because
Tifo.
I did almost put Ty Lee on here too from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I didn't
Oh,
know.
Ty Lee. Yeah,
I just
Ty
want to give a
Lee.
shout out to her because I
Ty Lee.
was gonna put her on here, but I was like,
Shout out to
nah,
Ty
man.
Lee and Margina.
Yeah.
Shout outs for those two.
Yeah, but so this one, my number one, her name is Makoto from Persona 5. So it's a video game that's a very popular Japanese RPG. So it's a Japanese made game that it's probably one of the best JRPGs ever. It's an awesome game, and I played it last year for the first time. It's called I played Persona 5 Royale, and it's kind of like this group of kids. They call themselves the Phantom Thieves, and they go and they go to this like other world where they take down these. They use personas which is like their inner selves to attack these like monsters and stuff like that. And she is the group of Phantom Thieves. She's kind of the strategist. She's very intelligent. She's very smart, and like so in the game. She starts like you go through school and stuff like that. You go to school and you study and everything. And she's like the class president. Like she's like the top of the class.
Of course she is.
Yeah, at first she's kind of a bitch. She seems like a bitch and stuff like that. She's kind of against the group, and then and then she gets her persona and everything, and like her persona is like this badass, like biker chick look. So she's got like this leather like biker like with spikes and stuff all over, and she has like this big ass motorcycle bike that she uses to run people down. And the reason I chose her because I played this game for 120 hours. So I played this game for 120 hours, and it's a lot of story. It's a lot of like half the game is just you going to school and choosing what you're going to do in your day. And you can go to school, you can go hang out with your friends.
5 minutes of that is in your room just with lotion and tissue.
Yeah, exactly. But in the game, like there's a multiple female characters, and if you hang out with them enough and you go out with them enough, you can date them. By the end of the game, you can make your character and them date. So the second I met Makoto, from that very moment, I was like, I don't give a shit about any of these other female characters. I want Makoto. So the entire 127 hours was almost spent trying to make sure that at the end of it, Makoto was my girlfriend.
God damn, Chase, you went that route. Your ass better be going straight to some real life dates after this stream.
I know that's a sad man. I went on more dates in that game than I did.
Well, it's okay. Our streams go to Japan as well, and you know all of them. They like them. Game girlfriends for sure.
Yeah, but she's an awesome character. Like, she seems like a bitch at first, like the character, but then she turns out to be actually just a really sweet person. She's just really smart, and so she, like, sometimes sometimes that can intimidate people and things like that. Dude, Alberto, you need to play Persona 5 Royale. It's awesome.
Well, Alberto's comment made me laugh so hard.
The
first time I felt a little something in my pants was when I watched Avatar as a kid. It finally came out. Oh man! You know, I actually from Avatar, I liked May. I liked May. May was cool.
May was cool. May was cool.
May was cool, and then you know what? Korra has a great design. I just hate her character.
Yeah,
I absolutely hate her as a person, but as a design, she's pretty cool. She's pretty badass.
Yeah,
she reminds me like she could be a wrestler.
That beach episode though. Beach episode
is like one of the best ones. Wait, which one? Awesome. You talking about Avatar or the
Avatar?
Yeah, Avatar. No, the play episode was awesome. The recap.
Yeah, the recap. Yeah.
Oh, and then I'll go with Grown Up Toph. Grown Up Toph is awesome.
Yeah.
She's definitely not like
old Toph, right? Like, yeah.
No. Well, maybe. Maybe. But like Grown Up Toph clearly is not a great mother. Well, yeah, not the best mother. Not the best mother. So my number one was Hinata. But I'll talk about my number two. And my number two, a lot of people are not going to get this. Definitely Chase is not going to get this.
No, not at all.
So it's from an anime called Bakuno. It's kind of like a Quentin Tarantino editing wise. It's takes place mostly on a train. There's a ton of characters, but it's handled so well with all these characters. There's this like character called the Rail Tracer, which is like an urban monster myth, but it's actually just the rail conductor killing people.
Yeah.
There's Isaac and Miria, which are hilarious, the best duo I've ever seen in anime of all time. But there is this character that so I watched the dub, Chase. Like, if I had to say the number one dub I've ever seen in my life is Bakuno. Or Bacano. Like, this is the number one dub because all the voices fit the characters and all the voices are so unique and all the voices are amazing. But the one character I'm going to say that's my number two that I absolutely fell in love with, her voice, even though this character cannot speak. She was so loyal to her dad of keeping the immortality a secret, she cut her own throat. Or she cut her own tongue, I'm sorry. She cut her own tongue. So she can't talk. She uses sign language. She emotes emotion. She talks in her head, and she's French, so she has a French accent. Her name is Shanae, and Shanae she's the woman in black. She has this black dress when she's on the train. She has these black gloves. She has a knife in her arsenal. She's a speedster. She's like part of this organization, this terrorist organization, sort of, who she doesn't agree on, and she keeps this family's formula a secret. So she's very loyal to her father, but then she starts have feelings for the rail tracer, which is kind of crazy. Shanae is awesome, man. She has short hair. She kind of looks like Yoriichi a little bit with short hair. She has cat-like features too. Her eyes a little bit, but she's more skinny on the skinnier side. She could definitely. She's basically an assassin. So think Angelina Jolie from Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay,
think that a little bit. So she's kind of like that. When she talks in her inner voice, there's one point where the rail tracer, his real name is Claire. he knows where she's staying at, so he sends her because he wants to marry her. He sends her a wedding dress with like actual holders for her knives because she doesn't. He knows that either she wants to kill him or she wants to marry him. So in her voice, she goes, why did he do this? You know, why does he love me? Like she has this sexy French voice. Like I'll be honest with you, I'm not into French women, but like
Yeah.
Shawnee with that voice, and I think it's played either it's played by a French actress or it's just really done well. Fucking phenomenal voice. The series is a 10 out of 10 for me too. I love the series, but what really held my attention was Shawnee and just her overall her background and stuff. And in later on in the light novels, because it's based off of light novels, she does have kids. She has grandkids. So obviously she's a great mom. And obviously, like, she can't settle down, even though she's in this life of crime and all that stuff. But if you haven't seen it yet, it's called Bacano, Baccano. The same guy who did Durora Aurora. I even could have put Celti on here too. But to me, Bacano is better than Durora Aurora, and Shane is better character. And Shane, if it wasn't for Hinata, Shane might have been my number one.
Yeah. It was hard not putting Hinata at number one, but with all the effort I put into getting Makoto in that game, I just was like, she's just I worked hard on that.
Osmosis said
I did like her character a lot.
Osmosis said Videl, she's a sweetheart. Once you date her, she will age well.
Yeah.
Videl's great.
I do want to say my top 10 would kick the shit out of your top 10. Alberto asked the question, free for all, who would win? I guess like free for all, like
I don't know because you don't even know. You don't even know my top 10 powers or abilities.
But like, if I'm thinking team up, like my 10 versus your 10, I just like the idea that I have two girls that can kill you in one shot. You know,
not even like Shanae would kill Yoko like nothing. Like she dodges fucking bullets.
She dodges bullets because she dodges
Ryoko
with the big ass rope.
Ryoko is like a kitty pride. She can go through stuff and bullets will just go through her. Like fuck, dude. If that's the case, I'm put Omni Man on my number one.
Oh, God, dude.
Oh, dude, Android 18. She's an android.
Oh, that's true.
Songo, long attacks. Excuse me.
I got
fucking.
long
If we're at the beach, dude, you're done.
I got long attacks. I got Yoko for sniping. I got I guess Colin's my only one that can shoot from afar.
Oh, you got a mech. So who's gonna take out the mech?
I do have a mech. I got the mech, and then I do have like I guess
Android 18 would take
I have some good leadership. I'd say like Makoto, my number one, she would definitely be the strategist because she is a big strategist. So she can come up with something using like Hinata as defense with her
oh, that's funny. We got two Hinatas, like so there's our double bang here. Dude, Pura, I mean, and fucking Psycho as for even Risa, dude. There's my tactical there.
I think my least like useful one is maybe Faye, because Faye's
just along for the ride. But then I'd go. But Songo has something to offer too.
Yeah.
I guess I would put Shanae versus Faye on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two are probably because I mean Shanae doesn't have powers. She's just really good assassin.
Yeah.
So before we end this,
it's hard to choose.
What were some guys comment? Let me know some of your guys' waifus. So comment down below before we end the stream. What are your two top waifus that you haven't heard from us?
Someone did put down just 3. Who was that? I can't look down. Someone just put their top 3 down.
You got to open it on YouTube. That's why.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I see the comments, but I can't scroll through them for some reason. It just gives me whatever's next.
Yeah, I'm the one that's able to
battle of the waifus.
Korra and Asami, though, that shit didn't happen until the writers and creators were like, "Oh, let's ship them together." Like in the last 2 seasons, that shit was not in the plan.
We did forget about someone said it, Azula. Yeah, Azula's great.
I love Azula, but I don't know if I'm wifing
terrifying.
That up. Yeah,
terrifying.
Cut your dick off.
Yeah.
Underrated waifu as a kid for me was the tiger girl from Beyblade.
I remember a little bit of Beyblade. I remember some of that. Who am I thinking of? I mean, I always like Velma.
Velma from Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo. Hell yeah.
Well, not animated. The Pink Ranger from Mortal Kombat, from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Animated. Oh, also Jessica Rabbit. If we're talking about like animated, like women.
From Space Jam.
From Space Jam, Jessica Rabbit
Oh, no,
from
who am I?
Roger Rabbit. Yeah. Space. You're talking about Lola Bunny? I'm not a furry. I'm not banging a bunny, Chase. Most of this list is just like, who would you bang? Let's be honest. And I'm not banging a bunny.
I don't know. I was like, okay, yeah, bunny man, cool for you.
Yeah. So I was gonna put some Fairy Tail because I was on Fairy Tail for the longest time.
I'm not a big Fairy Tail fan.
Yeah, I'm not either. Like it got so stupid. The consequences were never there.
Lucy's great though. I do.
I didn't like Lucy. I would bang her, but I didn't like her. I liked Ursa. Yeah. I liked Levy. Levy is the one that Gagio gets with. I like Ursa a lot though.
All the money I totally confused.
All the redheads. I'm into the black blondes. Y'all can keep the redheads and brown hair.
So yeah, I'm about black. I like the black hair. I do black and brown.
Honestly, it just depends on the character, If I fall in love with her, I fall in love with her. Like Cece's like fucking, or C2 is fucking green hair. She's a witch.
Yeah, it's true. I'm surprised you didn't put her on your list. I thought for sure.
No, I was thinking about it. I love C2, but like these other girls, I felt like they're a little bit more waifu material and more in my heart.
Yeah.
I'd bang Songo for sure. Nah, man. I mean, it's so hard because there's so many damn animes out there, and it's kind of hard to like put together because you got a lot of the Bleach. You also have One Piece. I know a lot of people like Nami, Robin. I like Robin a lot. Mine
was a pretty basic list of characters, like a lot of the top like popular animes and stuff like that. I felt like Bunny Senpai.
I went the bunny from Beastars. I watched the clip from Beastars on YouTube, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And apparently it's an anime that Netflix did.
Yeah, I've seen a lot about it. I still haven't watched it.
Yeah,
I feel like if I watch it, that just goes too far into the furry thing. I'm like, nah.
If you guys want fan service, watch Sekerei. Sekerei is so like if you're talking about like that was a hard one too because you had Musubi, you had I chose Skumi, you even had the head household chick in there. Like there was a lot.
Yeah.
No, but all right, guys. I think we're gonna end this right now. So that was our top 10 waifus, Chase, and these are a lot of these girls that we would bang apparently.
Yeah, these are the ones I choose.
Yeah, I mean, and then they all have such great qualities to them. The versus battle, I think my girls would kill.
Quality matters, guys. It's not just about the looks. All right,
yeah,
personality.
But sometimes it is. Like we'll do top 10, just bang. Yeah, I know. Revy. I was like, I was gonna put Revy on there. I was absolutely gonna put Revy, but I didn't.
Anyway.
All right, guys. Well, OVerduebob, where can we find you at, man?
You can find me at OVerdueBobcat50 on Twitch.com. And I do a lot of video game stuff. I'm going to start streaming a lot more now. And I'm got a lot of video game stuff. I'm going to do this anime talk with Danny every once in a while. And then, I'm just starting now. I got like 8 followers. So you can be one of the first followers to, if I make it famous, then, there you go. You can say you follow. You're one of the first to follow OVerdueBobcat.
Yeah, you get free shit from Overdue right there.
Exactly. If I make it, guys, I will make sure I give you free shit, especially you, Alberto.
Yeah, Alberto gets free shit.
I'll be like Mr. Beast, but probably not as much.
But you can find me on this YouTube channel. I have a lot more. I got another stream later on today. We're going to be talking Star Wars Bad Batch. Have
you already watched that?
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
So we'll be talking that around 7:30 Pacific time, my time. A lot to talk about on that one. And then of course you can find all my videos on this YouTube channel, DanaMan Reviews. You can find me on Twitch at dman80528, and then you can also find me on Instagram, DanaMan Reviews there if you want to go follow me there. I hardly ever post, but I do post sometimes. Thank you guys. We're gonna have another stream. We're gonna talk more anime. Maybe we'll talk Kaiju Jutsu, and maybe we'll talk. You know what? It's not an anime, but technically it kind of is. Maybe we'll talk some Invincible.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely down.
All right, guys.